We've hit week 3 of Dancing with the Stars, and while we have seen some incredible performances on the floor so far, sadly, last night it was time to say goodbye to our first celeb.
With a combination of audience and judges' scores, the numbers didn't quite crunch for Susie O'Neill, despite doing what we thought was a great job of her foxtrot. Let's take a look at Susie on the dance floor last night with Liu. Susie O'Neill joins us live from Brisbane. That bit we just played, Susie, that was my favourite bit of the dance. The joy in the two of your faces was just beautiful. Tell us about last night's dance.
Well, it was a relief, actually, because I was very nervous leading up to it. My first dance a couple of weeks ago I found really, really difficult, and it was a tango, and I was meant to keep like a fierce face, which I think just made me look terrified. So for this one, I wanted to come out there. It was the foxtrot, and it just looked like, at least feel like I was having fun. It looked like I was having fun. I knew I wasn't the best dancer, so it was really quite difficult for me to stay focused and stay positive, but I felt like I did a good job, and I was happy with what happened.
Yeah, you looked like you're having fun. That's so important. Your first week saw you doing that tango, as you mentioned. What was that like compared to the foxtrot? Two, really different mindsets, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, the first one was difficult. They said the tango, I had to be really fierce and feel like I was going to about to dive off the blocks and race. And I was kind of like, oh God, that was so long ago. That was 25 years ago. And also I think just the first dance and being on camera. Whereas I enjoyed the foxtrot a lot more because it was a lot more relaxed. And Leo and I, he's been great with me. I said to him next year, please, I hope you get someone who can dance. But what he did with me and encouraging me and make me feel as good as I could, and we were just so relaxed before we went out on the dance compared to the week before. I think he did an awesome job. So I loved working with him.
I'm interested about the feeling of going out to dance versus the feelings of being up on the blocks before a big race. How can you compare the two?
Well, the main difference obviously is I knew I was good at swimming, and I knew that I was going to do well no matter what. No matter what. For me, it was so vulnerable doing something that I knew I wasn't good at. I virtually knew I was the worst in the competition leading into it when I saw everyone practice. So. We quite often tell our kids, it's not about how you go, it's not whether you win or lose, it's about putting 100% effort in. But to actually practice that and go through that was very, very difficult. So I'm really happy with how I went. It was all about just giving 100% and knowing that I'd improved each week. And that was probably my best foxtrot I did last night that I'd done the whole time. So I have to be happy with that.
Yeah, I thought it was very joyful. It was great.
Did you have any other dances that you'd practiced that you were, ready to show us all on the telly?
Well, I started learning my next dance, which was the samba. I'm really kind of happy I didn't have to do that, to be honest, because at the beginning of the dancing, I found it really hard to just be really, really close to Liu. But by the end, I really wanted to cling on to him for dear life. And the samba, I had to do a lot more by myself. So, I think I exited at a very good time.
Yeah, and we saw Brittany do the samba last night, and all the judges said it's actually the hardest dance to do. So yeah, maybe you dodged a bullet. Who surprised you as a dancer?
Michael Usher.
I think he surprised us all.
Isn't he so smooth and charismatic and such a good dancer? I was really surprised from him. I was also really surprised about Sean McAuliffe, to be honest. He's very, very, very good. Who else? Everyone was good. Everyone was really good. But yeah, Michael Usher definitely was the most surprising for me.
Yeah, we love hearing that. Now, you said that after turning 50, you were going to start deep diving into some new adventures. Now that you're taking on the ballroom tick behind you, what's next?
That is a very good question. I get very scared of spare time, but I really, really want to have a break. I don't know what possessed me to say yes to the dancing, to be honest. I'm glad that I did, but now that I have been through that experience, I know that I have to think a bit more closely before I say yes to things. and maybe temper it a little bit. But I'm not sure. This is my year of exploration.
Oh, great.
So I'm about to go on a surf trip over in Indonesia. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, who knows? I'm just always about trying new things and giving it 100%.
Well, you need to talk to our newsreader, Angela Cox, because that's exactly what she's just done, surfing in Lombok. So you actually should talk to Ange about that. I love this Susie in the 50s. It's fabulous. Good job on dancing, Susie. I thought you looked an absolute joy on the dance floor, and that's what it's all about.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.